beginning, which is, I'm now going to share my screen. Now on sharing screen, I'm going to use my browser. Click on browser, and that brings me here. So I'm just going to my system and type BBBike. Then I'll click enter, and this is going to bring you here. Now you click on this, and you're going to have this, as you can see on the screen. Then you close this up. Now when you close this up, I am going to zoom out. Zoom out is you roll your mouse. If you don't have mouse, you click on this minus sign, and it's going to take you to where we are. So this here, you have the background here. You have the type of file you want. Do you want it in CSV? Do you want it in OSMF? So it is better you have it, get it in shapefile. So leave it by default in shapefile. And then this is where you show longitude and latitude. You're assuming you have the top left and top right. Then if you don't need it the way I don't need it, so I just want to get to the place. So this is what I want you to do for me. So based on your internet, depend on the speed. I don't know what is happening. It seems like my internet is a bit low, but you can see as I'm moving this, you can see where I am at this point in time. So let me a bit refresh it. All right, so this is the entire world, and as you keep zooming, then it's supposed to actually get clear and get better. So while I'm waiting for this, you can search here. I'm going to go here and search Aba while it is clearing. So it is back. So let me just try to go to Nigeria, and then I'm going to Nigeria here. You can see Afibu here. You zoom up again, you see Owerri and Aba. I'm going to Aba. You see Aba here. I'm coming here. I'll zoom close to Aba. You can see this line I draw here. I keep up zooming, and you can see Aba here. You see different things. This is a building footprint here. This is Aba River. This is the railway. And if you zoom again, you will see the railway. You pan around. If you want to pan, you can see the river here. You can see how the water goes. These are different roads. You see where the building is. This is Enyimba Stadium in Aba. Then this is Kotekpene Road. Then this is railway station. As you can see the elevation. That is the background of the elevation. So I'm actually trying to see where there is power station, because I also want you to explore that part. So but what I want you to know is that here that I have here, you can see the stadium I have here. So I'm just going to keep here and stop. Now here I'm going to type here Aba, which I'm going to do. Go here and type the name I want. This is the name. You can write anything, and then I'm going to use my email here. Then once I'm doing this, the next thing is to click here. This is the four corner. That is just going to extract this particular place corner you have. Then if you click on add a point and click back here, return, you can expand it like this. And then I see what I did. If you don't, anyhow, the more you click here, you see, if you zoom close, you can see it add more point. So this is how you're going to get it. Then this is, you see this here, you have a railway. So I'm going to drag it here. See the railway, I'm going to add this part of the railway to it. So that's exactly what I want to do. So I click here, select a different area, then it leave. Then I come back here. I want to extract the railway also and join, and part of this water here. This is what I want to do. So I click here to add. This is four corner. So if I don't, I will click here to resize it, and return back here and click. So I can add a thing, this corner of the circle, this circle you see here, you go there, you left click and you expand, depending on how you want to do it. Once you are done, remember that whatever you are going to get, this is, as I'm expanding it, the size is increasing here. It have a limited range. Not when you want to do entire Enugu, you go and start using this, it won't work, because you have enough kilometers, it will stop. So if you look here, you see I have 5 kilometers square, which the total size is less than this MB. Then once I am done with where I want to click, the next thing is to click on here. Remember to add your email. It says that it will take 2 to 7 minutes to extract the area from Planet OSM, depending on the size of the area and the system load. You will be notified by email if your extraction is ready for download. Please follow this instruction in the email to proceed with the request. Area Aba, cover 5 kilometers square. This is the coordinate of the top left and top right. The format is shapefile. You can monitor the status of your request here and then press back to get more area. Assuming you want to get another area, you press back, you can change the area. Now I've sent it. The next thing is to go to my email, and while I'm on my email, you see it load. Remember, it says you are going to receive it in your email between 2 to 7 minutes. Now when you go to 2 to 7 minutes, you can see that down here it is not here yet, so you can refresh your email, and you also need to wait. You don't need to sign in, you don't need to do anything, you don't need to just come to this and get it done that way. So you can see other format here. This is STRM word contour. This is 40 meters resolution. This under 40. You can also extract that. This is BBBike and other format, as you can see. But what we are going to be using is a series shape file, as you can see here. Then once it is ready in your email, you will receive this like this, and it's now in my email, and it says hi. This the same English that it speaks there. Back there, the same thing is going to put, trying to tell you where you are extracted. So all these ones is just like this thing is just trying to tell you, but the most important thing is click on this download BBBike. This is what you're going to click, and once you click on it, it's going to go to your browser and then get downloaded. It's downloading. Now it has been downloaded. You go back to your download folder. This only need your email, and you go to download, and you will see that it has been downloaded here for you. As you can see here, it have downloaded it to Planet here. So now the next thing you need to do is return back to the folder you want. So I am going to return down to here, and I'm going to use ArcMap. So I'm going to double click ArcMap, and then here, this is the file. I'm going to cut it. I'm probably going to go to the document, and I'm going to where I save Sterling. So I'm going down there, and I'm going to my name, and then go here, and I'm going to Sterling down here, and I'm going to probably create a new folder like this, and I'm going to put it BBBike. So let me save it with BBBike. Then here, then I'm going to paste it. After pasting it, next thing is to right click on it. When you right click on it, you can extract here, so which is exactly, I'm going to extract it, and then in the extracting, which is what it's doing for me, and it's done extracting here. Then after extracting, you open this file, you will see this is checksum, log, readme. What is important is here we have shape. Now in the shape, you have building, you have land use, you have natural, you have places, you have point, you have railway, you have road, you have waterways. Now you can see different things you have here. So these are different things you have here. Then while I am waiting for the ArcGIS to load, for me to load it, so it has been loaded up here for me. So I am going to close up this, and I'm going to click here, come to this location, copy the location, return back to ArcGIS, click on the plus sign, and paste the directory of what I copied, that is the places I saved that, and then I'm going to click open, and you can see these are all the shape files you have extracted for me. I will select all of them and click add, and that automatically add all the shape files for me. see it here. Then I can click to remove, to unhighlight all. I can just go to building, right click on it and zoom to layer, and this is the places I worked on, which I selected, which I clipped from what you can see here. You can see this up here. If you see here, you see this is what I selected. These buildings, the way it follows the road, automatically I have them here, everything as it is. So this is what I want you to work on, but you need to know how we do contour. Bring the contour in. You need to know how we do everything. Bring them in. Arrange this thing to what it is. This is places, and you can see, open this, you can see it is cross motion. You close it up, you go to places, is the name of a places, so Aba City. You can see where the point is located. This is railway. Make the railway look here. You see railway here. Change the railway to look this format as my own is looking. The road, you can group the road based on the size, so you can make the road, instead of making the road here, go to the section up here where you have the road, select the types of road like we did in our previous class, the road type here, and add all of them. And you see residential, you can group them into different colors as it is. You can see the way the color looks. Then waterways, you already know, go to here. If there is waterway, let me just make it this and select this kind of color for waterways and click OK. And there is no waterway within this place. Natural, as you can see, building and land use, you can see what it looks like. So once I select this here, what is not here, which I want you to take, is I want you to have, because every place you are going to have, I'm going to make sure that everybody have a power line. Now, it is important because in topographic map it used to look nice. So what we are going to do is that I am going to OSM and say to OSM tag to look for OSM power line. So I'm going to go down here. It is known as power line. So I want to be sure of the tag. So this is power line, as you can see here, cable, tower, power line. So this is lines. So to check it again, I'm going to go down here to search for power. So I'm going to click enter, and it's going to come up here. So I am trying to know what is the best tag. So you can see cable here, this is here, then the connection is going to be in the node, converter, generator, baby, minor, plant, pole. So I am going to look for power equals to pole. You can see here, this is the tag I want you to look for. You are going to query it because everybody is going to have this aspect. So you can see here, power pole, it is a pole power mandatory. Ref, you can see it here, functional. So I am going to use overpass to get the power pole. So I'm going to overpass turbo. That's exactly what I want you to do for me. Then I'm going to here to search for Aba, and then I'll search for Aba. So we have Aba here in Russia, different Aba. So to make it narrow it, I can say Aba, Abia State. So you have Aba here, Osisoma Ngwa. I'm going to click on Osisoma, and that takes me here. Then I will narrowly look for that place, and this is the place we extracted here. So I am going to look for where there is power line. So I don't know how to get the power. You can see this is a power line here. This is a power line, as you can see here. See the power line here. This is the power line. So what I'm going to do in the power line is that I'm going to come close here. I'm going to extract the power line that's within this section. So I'm going to use, I'm going to use wizard. I'm going to say power equals to pole. Then I'm going to build and run, and it's going to extract power equals to pole for me. Then you can see it didn't work. So let me return back to this. Yeah, it didn't work. Power equals to pole. So let's check the the tag to confirm. The tag says power equals to pool, which is supposed to ideally be man-made utility pool, so which implies utility man-made. So let me check utility equals to power. So I'll return back to this place and change this, paste it, and then change this to power, and then run it again. So it's still not giving me the right thing. This is communication pool, man-made utility pool, power is equals to pool. So I don't know what happens, but this is ideally what I'm supposed to get. So let me try something again. So let me type utility is equal to all, and let me check whether there is something. So I think I am getting it wrongly, so let me quickly get that fast. So I wanted us to get the right tag, but I guess I am getting it wrong. So you do the same thing, you bring it down here, you build the contour, you clip it, because all of us is going to do a circular topographic survey, a circle. You clip it, you make sure you make the background to what it is. Use hill shade if you can. If you cannot use hill shade, use contour. What do I mean by hill shade? Hill shade is, if you look at this, you see the way, especially BBBike. If you look at BBBike here, you see the way the color is been having a hill shade here. You can see the contour, and you see here, you see the way the contour is going around here, and you see how the elevation shows here. So let me quickly use QGIS to check what I'm looking for. I'm going down here, and I'm going to drag this into here. I'm going to come back to Aba, then come down here, Calabar, Ikotepene, Aba. I'm going to go to Aba North, and this is the railway station, railway line, and I'm looking for the pole. So this is the pole here. So to quickly get the best distance, I'm going to vector OSM, quick OSM, and I want to get the meaning the pole. So let me check something here, and let me say it is man-made equal to pole. So let me check here, pole. So let me use man-made equals to pole. Yeah, this is man-made equals to pole. Power pole. Okay, let me check within the state canvas, and let me run the query. So let me see the result I'm going to have, because my interest is power and pole, but I'm using right here, I'm using power, sorry, I'm using power and pole, and it's not working. So let me be sure what I will have from QGIS. QGIS says timeline, timeout. So I'm going to open up to advanced and add 0 to it, and I'm going to search again. So if this key is correct, so you need to use that same key in Overpass. That's just what I want us to get, because I check here, you can see man-made power. So I don't know, is that where I'm getting it wrong. So I'm going to wizard again, and let me use man-made is equal to power. So let me check, and the same thing is not giving me any result. And let's check whether QGIS have given us something. It is still running. So I just want to be sure of that. But what I want you to do, and why I am interested in you getting the man-made is equal to power, is that I want to use the places, or I want to use the point here. You see this red point here? Let me add it up and make it bigger, maybe green. You see this green point? What I want you to do is that in the electricity, I want you to use something like a mix. If you look here, you see this is 3D. Don't use the 3D because this is not probably not going to be shown on the legend. Then use something like that you will find. You can see here 3D pose. You see the way it is showing. So you can use electric other distance. What I mean is that if you go here and select this 3D and select this and click OK, now you see the way it is showing here. You can see it here. Let me expand it and let me make this thing up to 22. Click OK. Now if you look here now, you can see that this is showing you a pure 3D the way it is. You can see the electric pole the way it is. So this is a perfect way, and there are different other symbols you can use. Like let me say places, and let me type a pole, for example. I'm talking about making your map aesthetically nice. Now look at people. You can put people here and you can see the way it is here. Then there are several other things you can do. Now another thing I want to use this thing for you is that I want to use the symbol of this point, and I'm going to go here and I'm going to type 3 and search. And you see here, to make my this thing look very nice, then I can select this and then I click OK. You see this have been changed to 3 the way it is. Let me increase the size. Let me make the size to something bigger, to like 17, and you see this thing looking like a 3. Make it more bigger, and you see this now looking like a tree. So all I need, I can go here and make it green and then apply, and you see it's looking like a tree. So if you have it in a cluster place, you see it looking nicer. So I'm just giving you this link or a clue for you to understand how you are going to work on your topographic map, because I want you to work on something aesthetically good. So you see this, I can make this to 40 and then click OK, and you see that this is purely a tree. Then I want you to make this look nice. Select the road, make the road the way it is, what is supposed to be, group it the way it's supposed to be, and make your topographic map really beautiful. So that is what I want you to work on. And let me check QGIS and layers. So it didn't bring up power for us. So I think there is something I'm getting wrong, and I will need to check that very well. So because I check here and it's giving me power here, electric poles all have to be man-made. I don't know why it is not a man-made pole with transformer. Let me remove transformer and let me search within the send canvas and run query. So it's really taking time, and it's not giving us the right feedback. So this is what I want you to do. So once I get the right key and value, I will let us know, because I don't want us to spend much time looking for it. But just know I've shown you how you can extract building and other features, which is exactly what I add here. I've shown you how you can extract elevation. I've shown you how you can clip. I've shown you how you can do those things, change, group them like as it is, the way I did like road. As you can see, the road now is in residential, tertiary, and I'll show you how you can merge tertiary and tertiary link. So you just need to go there and write merge both of them. Like I want to put tertiary and together with tertiary link trunk, and also this one I can select all of them and group it and write it one single name, and then click apply, and you see it come here. So I want you to take serious on this particular project, because I want to see what we can do when it comes to producing a topographic map. So I've shown you how we can get all those things from point, from elevation or the building footprint. So I've shown you how you can get it done. So this is what I wanted to get done for me. Build it very aesthetically great. And if you have any question, you can ask me. So but I don't need to start forming, putting the layer. I don't need to start switching to layout. We have done this so many times, and you just need to find, like, get it done. So if you have any question, you can ask me now, or accept, or else, go ahead.